Shalom, it's me, Sudden Skye, and welcome to The Legend of Zelda for the NES. This game was released 30 years ago, and as a tribute to its 30th anniversary, we're going to be playing this game on this channel, and I'm going to be explaining what makes the Legend of Zelda series so beautiful, so brilliant, and how this game made it the series what it is today. I mean, this game does some pretty risky things, like archaic game design, but you know, everything in this game was done with a purpose. And I mean, I know I had a very hard time playing this game my first time playing, but you know, with that being said, I could relate to anyone who has had a hard time with this game. But to explain the story, this is just like all the items that are in the game. You'll be seeing them later, so I don't have to explain them now. But in that intro paragraph with all the grammatic mistakes, the evil Prince of Darkness, Ganon, spelled with 3 N's instead of the usual 2, which I don't know what that's about. But he has stolen the Triforce of Power. And what Triforce is, it's just pieces of this triangle that grants you unlimited power and magic. Well, that's what the Triforce of Power does. And the Triforce of Wisdom was what Ganon was trying to steal next, which grants unlimited wisdom and power and all that jazz. But Link here, he has a very special Triforce piece, the Triforce of Courage. And what does the Triforce of Courage do? It does nothing. You can have it. That is basically I mean, they don't really explain much about the Triforce pieces in this game, actually, but it's assumed that Link just has it, and it's just awoken in him when he saves a maid of Zelda, and the maid's name was Impa. He saved Impa, and then Impa was basically like, "Hey, Link, you're heroic, you're brave and stuff. Can you help Can you help me out? Save the Princess Zelda, because she's basically getting harassed by this pig man." And Zelda was like, "All right, give me that wooden sword, and I'll be out." And that phrase that old man in the cave, yeah, that we get our first weapon from an old man in a cave who says it's dangerous to go alone, take this. That is a phrase. It's I mean, I guess it's a meme at this point, but it's a phrase that has been carried out throughout the Zelda series, and you'll be seeing this a lot throughout the series, but deaths you will not be seeing a lot. I'll be explaining the mechanics of the game pretty soon, but yeah, this story was written by I forget the actual name of the person who contributed, but if you've heard of the Dragon Ball series, the person who created the basic story of that, not Akira Toriyama, but someone else who had a hand on that show, he contributed with that whole, like, the beginning basic story of Legend of Zelda. And now that we got the basic idea of the beginning of this game, I guess I could explain the mechanics, which is, you know, you might be seeing this gameplay and thinking, wow, this is it looks, some of you might be thinking, hey, it's pretty simple. You could only walk left, right, up and down your X and Y axis. It's a top-down game, and it's a very non-linear game. The game doesn't really tell you where to go in this game. Like, they just drop you in this world. They show you a cave that you can go into. So I assume, like, your first instinct as a gamer, once you're like dropped in this area and you see this place that you could go into, obviously you just go into it, and then you get a weapon, and then you can go anywhere after there. you're free to roam wherever you want. And some people might see that as very bad game design. Like you should be told of what you had to do. And the intention that Shigeru Miyamoto, some of you might have heard of him, and Takeshi Iizuka, or not Takazuka, the other guy who contributed to this game, they wanted this game to be an explorative game. They wanted you to feel as free as Miyamoto felt when this game was basically inspired by Miyamoto's sense of adventure back when he used to like explore this cave, and I guess a scary dog was inside the cave, and he got a thrill out of that, and then he was like, I'm gonna make a game about that. And here it is, The Legend of Zelda. And yeah, that's fun, but gameplay wise, it might be a little too open-ended, because as you saw, I bombed a few walls open, but there was really nothing in the game telling me that I could actually bomb those walls open. But The Legend of Zelda, it was meant to be played with like a guide. Like, the game comes with a map of the entirety of this game. You see that top left corner, that all that blank space? Basically, in the instruction manual, everything's like you were told what to do, where the first dungeon is to go to. Speaking of dungeons, like there's about I think 9 of them, and you can skip to the last dungeon if you want, but that would be a very bad idea because you're very ill prepared for this game if you decide to skip to the last dungeon. Like, why would you do that? That's foolish. But you can do that if you want, and that's one of the things that makes this game so great. You can literally go anywhere that you want. Granted, it might not be a good idea to go anywhere that you want, but you have that option. And I mean, that's just another one of those things that makes this game so innovative. Like, Miyamoto made this game to contrast the linearity that he made for his Mario Brothers games. If you heard of that game, it's basically you go in a straight line. There's no diverging from paths. I mean, sure, you could like skip a few levels if you knew a secret hero there, but it's basically a linear path. You go from start to finish. There was a goal in mind that the game wanted you to go to, and in this game, there's not a specific goal that you have to go to. I mean, the ultimate goal is you defeat Ganon, assumably. We didn't get to that part, spoilers, but you know, that's the ultimate goal, but nothing in this game telling you how or what you have to do. But you know, that can lead to a lot of gamers getting lost and actually alienating an audience of people. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. And in this first part, we're not actually going to be going in any dungeons. We're going to be preparing for the dungeons, because you start off this game pretty unprepared for any adventure. Like, our first sword wasn't even good enough to actually like go into the first dungeon. I mean, you could have went into any dungeon with that old wooden sword that we had, but you know, the white sword is better because, you know, it's white. And it's better, I guess, in that sense. But, you know, our white sword does double the damage of our regular sword. So we're much stronger. As you saw before, I was collecting heart pieces. Our hearts are our health. And you want to collect those heart pieces so you have higher vitality, I guess, if you're using RPG words, but you know, just higher like health, base health, I guess you'd call it. The first thing you want to do in this game, besides get the sword, is get bombs, because you're going to be wanting to bomb those walls open. The second thing you want to do is, actually bomb the walls. But as you're doing this, you want to collect money, because money is very, it's a common drop among these Octoroks and the Moblins that you'll be seeing later. But the things that you have to buy in this game are pretty expensive. So, once you've gained enough money, you're going to want to get a candle, which I'm not sure if I missed that or not, but you'll be wanting a candle. And you could buy bombs if an enemy didn't drop it. Fortunately, I got lucky enough to have a blue Octorok drop a bomb for me. And if you want, the blue enemies are the ones that usually drop bombs if you want a bomb drop earlier enough in this game. And every time you die in the open world, by the way, this is the open world, we're outside, and in the open world, this iconic song is played throughout the whole thing. And the blue candle is for lighting trees on fire. Once again, what in this game was supposed to tell me that you were supposed to light that tree up. Yep, there you go. We're done collecting heart pieces for now. We got the sword that we needed to strengthen ourselves, and now we need one last thing, and that is the blue ring, which will increase our defense capabilities and basically get rid of this green tunic, which, by the way, is one of the costumes or alternate costumes for Toon Link in Smash Bros. Brawl and Super Smash Bros. Wii U, and I guess 3DS for that matter. But yes, this is what that brown-haired costume is inspired by. And if we're still talking about actual character designs, you might notice this slight detail that shows Link holding a shield with a cross on it. Apparently, Miyamoto's original intention with the Link series in general is that he wanted Link to represent Christianity or something like that, and I guess Nintendo was like, Miyamoto, are you good in the head? Oh yeah, this is the old woman that one of the old people told us to show a paper to. It was a love letter. Just kidding, it's not a love letter, but imagine. Please show this love. All he said was, show this to the old woman, but give me the good word. You know what I'm saying? Oh, old people. Yeah, there's a lot of secrets in this game that you just might miss out on, but it's a secret to everybody, except I guess not anymore. You're gonna want to find those, as many of those. It's not a secret to anybody areas, or it's a secret to everybody areas that you want to find to get as many rupees as quickly as possible. By the way, rupees is the currency in this game, because you're gonna want to get money, and I guess the faster the better. But you can take your time. I mean, this is an explorative game. That's the intention of the game. They want you to explore. But I mean, why would you want to take longer unless you really want to take in the environment that this game has to offer? I mean, if you really love the Legend of Zelda series that much, I mean, go ahead. But if you want to get things done fast, I guess follow what I do here. Yeah, so you're gonna want to touch these statues to get them to move. And boy, this is really expensive. You're telling me, buddy. So I didn't have enough money, so I just edited to when I just got enough money, and we get the blue ring, which gives us a light blue costume. But it gives us more defense, so it cuts damage that is given to us by half. So if you see us touch an enemy, you might not even see the hearts go down, which is very strange. Like, how does this game keep track of that? And if you guys, you guys might have noticed that every time we have full health, our sword shoots a laser beam. Which when I was first playing this game, I thought Link was just like throwing his sword at his enemies, but nah, his sword is just shooting a laser beam. Oh, and something strange about this game that the rest of the games do that this one doesn't. You might recall that there's such a thing as a Master Sword in most Zelda games. Well, I mean, this game doesn't really bring mention to the Master Sword, so if you're wanting to see the Master Sword, tough luck. You're gonna have to wait a bit. Wait quite a bit. But speaking of other Zelda games, right now would probably be a good time to bring up the timeline, which I don't really want to talk about that right now, because the timeline is very almost as archaic as the gameplay of this game, and that's gonna take some explaining to do. Like, I mean, there were like 3 different timeline theories that are probably running around, or probably like 10 others, but you know, I only really know of like 2. The one that well, I mean 3, but that's besides the fact. But the one that AVGN made, the Angry Video Game Nerd, and which I guess totally works. And then the one that Nintendo made, which sort of screwed things up and made things kind of weird in the timeline. But you know, the Nintendo did not have the Zelda timeline in mind when they were making this game. Like, this was the first installment. Like, what? I don't think they really had future games in mind if this wasn't successful enough. And it was successful, oddly enough, even though this game probably would be kind of weird for children to play. I mean, it's kind of difficult, like really hard, as most NES games were. So I guess this sets a good example, or it makes a good representative as to most NES games in the past. But this part is coming to a close here, as we are going to be going to the entrance of the first dungeon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first part, and I hope you guys join me for the parts following, because we are going to be celebrating this 30th anniversary through and through to the fullest extent. See you guys in the next part.